So hi everyone. We've been pretty silent for the past few weeks, but it's because we didn't want to write another post on Steam. We wanted to show you some actual game footage from what's happening with Tainted Grail Conquest, and yeah, we just needed to wait for some things to click, and they finally did. So yeah, here goes. Let's dive in. I'm gonna try to walk you through some of the recent changes and additions. So what you can see right now on the map is one of our boss fights, which used to look like that. And yeah, we are in the process of changing pretty much every single 3D model we feel isn't good enough or which we don't like. So what you see right now is one of the boss fights, but our redesigns are also touching on a lot of like regular enemies that you're gonna see quite often in the game. We're changing some old enemies like the infected human who explodes into grubs. We're adding some variants like a regular exploder. We're also like changing old. We're also adding proper visualizations for certain enemies who are just regular humanoids, extremely boring ones at that. But we are also in the process of creating new content, like new boss fights. Some of them are already in the game and work pretty well, and introduce a lot of new mechanics and are gonna surprise you and hopefully kick your asses. Some of them are just on various stages of being, work in progress. But one of the most exciting things that we wanted to share with you is that we are done with map generation. It means that we've achieved pretty much everything that we wanted to achieve. There are like some touches that we want to add, but we are in the place where we can say that we are finally really happy with how our game map works, how exploration works right now. The first thing, if you've played Tainted Grail Conquest, the first thing you should notice is that we are finally able to generate heights. We are finally able to generate terrain which is not flat, and this, along with various improvements that we have implemented, creates a whole new level to the exploration aspect of the game. And I know that this sounds like PR bullshit, but please forgive me because I'm just so excited that we are able to do that. As you can see, I'm just running around on the map, burning my word candle and deciding where I want to go, and I pretty much explored the first part of the map, and I was able to avoid pretty much every single fight, just see where I want to go, what do I want to interact with, and to choose my my approach to whatever's happening. And here's the only fight that I can't avoid. But we're gonna skip that because we are not yet ready to show you the improvements that we make to the combat UI, and there's a lot of them coming. But we're gonna show them when they work or when we have like some functional prototypes ready. The heights are one of the most important things for us right now because they generate a lot of decisions when you explore. But another improvement that we made is that we are finally able to randomize the terrain that you see whenever you start a new game, and also we are able to randomize lightning. So here's here's a work in progress version of one of our new lightning, like one of our new moods that we have in the game. And also we can see that this terrain is much flatter than we've seen before, but also it has heights, and I'm really excited about it because it generates a lot of really neat sceneries, like what you see right now, that those buildings are on the hills and so on. Also, I just want to tell you that when we started changing 3D models that you see in the game, we started with enemies, and buildings are gonna be our next step. So that windmill is going to to go away. You're not gonna see it anymore, like, quite soon. And here is an example of the same area of the map that we've been watching at the beginning. It's just like, as you can see, the entire the entire vegetation changed, and so you shouldn't have like get a feeling of exploring the same forest every time you leave the village. So there's a lot of more things that I could talk about, like the fact that we are adding quest lines to the game. So pretty much every single location or an NPC you meet is gonna be included in a is gonna have a quest line of their own or be a part of somebody else's. And there's just like so many changes that we make that is just impossible. Hopefully you can see that it's just impossible to name them all and just to explain what's going on. So I hope, like, I really hope that you liked what you saw, and just like please be patient because the game is improving, and we're gonna try to post some more updates in the coming weeks, and we just can't wait for it to be finished because it's getting better and better with every single week. So we hope that you're gonna see that when you have a chance to play the newest versions. So like the last thing that I want to say is that we are not going to release a public patch anytime soon, because with so many changes there's a lot of instability with our builds and so on. But if you want to see what's happening with the game and get like priority access to our updates and changes, then you should really join our Discord server, because our like members of our Discord, they get they have access to a special branch, development branch, where we share builds whenever we're ready to like show anything new to our community and ask them for feedback. So consider joining our Discord server, and we really hope that you liked what you saw today. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and see you hopefully soon. And by the way, pretty much every single thing you saw today was recorded on a gamepad, so we are making also great progress with that.